Hi everybody, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm just having a few technical issues. My phone has died, so I'm just restarting my phone. I don't know why, it just booted me out of everything. So hopefully I can get back on and get this working as soon as possible. So you just have to wait for me to reboot. So hello, how is everybody? Today we're going to be playing with owls. Here's one of them. Cute owls. Yeah, I'm going to have to change to my other phone in a minute though, if you can just bear with. Sean's just telling me that you can hear me, which is great. So hello, who have we got watching at the moment? We've got Melly P. Hi, we've got Betty. We've got Margaret. Excellent. Oh, 5:30 for Betty. Hi Joe, nice to see you too. Right, let's see if we can't get this phone working again. I don't know what happened. It was working fine and then it just died. Just like kicked me out. Very odd. So I just want to get my phone connected so that we can see my hands, because that's going to be kind of useful when we do a bit of crafting. So let's do that. Let's do this. And then I'm going to have to check my microphone and everything again as well. And we might get that double echo for a second while I just get this working. Aha, okay. So it's connected. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, okay, that looks like the mic's working, so that's good. Let's do that. Let's pop that in there. Oops. Okay. Alrighty, let's put that in there. Okay, so now I've switched off my mic. So hopefully you're not going to get a double microphone thing going on. So if you can still hear me okay, can you give me a thumbs up? Let me know it's all working all right. Oh, look, we've got Meredith on. Hi, Meredith. Joe's not here really. She's listening secretly. Have I got a thumbs up from Sean? That's the question. Hey, thank you, honey. I sound okay. Good now. Excellent. Good. I mean, I say I sound okay. I know I sound really, really croaky, but I'm here and that's the important thing. So Jane's on, Angie's on. Excellent. Faye, Sue, hello. Oh, I might have to stop and do that every now and again. I have my cough sweets here. I have a nice hot cup of tea here. So just bear with me. I'm so sorry I missed last week, but last week I couldn't even get to this voice level. And I was snotting everywhere. It's horrible. So at least this week it's slightly better than that. And then I've had a week off, basically, just doing nothing and feeling sorry for myself sitting on the sofa, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but actually is what I actually needed to do. So I'm sorry that I missed all of last week. I'm really, really sorry to my girls on Paper Party that I didn't manage to do any kind of live interaction with you this time around. But I'll try and do an extra one this week or next week, covering my one sheet wonder that I promised you. So, but apart from that, the fold that I didn't do last week, I'll move and we'll do it next week. Okay, so we won't miss that out. But I wanted to do the owls class because I've been promising you the owls class. Now, this is an owls class that Katina designed, and she's very kindly let me use it. I've obviously converted it all to European. And so we've got a double thing going on this week whereby I've got a host code. It's going to be open for 5 days. If you order within the 5 days and you use that host code on any order over £45, I will send you the card kit for this class for free. I'm going to show you the class. You're going to get the class for free, the videos, hopefully today, tomorrow and Wednesday, depending on my throat. Could be today and Wednesday, just depends on how it goes. But my plan is to try and do over 3 videos, and we'll do 5 cards in that, okay? And these are cards that anyone can use, anyone can do. They're very cute, and they use the Adorable Owls stamp set, this one. Oops, where is it? There we go. And this is a free stamp set when you spend £45. See? So let me put my hands down. Oh, and that was my tea, not anything else. Just moving on my desk. I'm going to be doing lots of slurping today. I apologize for that. But let's go hands down so that I can show you what we're talking about. Oh, we've got somebody here. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, I missed you, good guys. But yes, Jane, it probably was the best thing was to just rest. So we've got somebody here joining me from a Facebook group. I don't know who you are because you need to go and tell StreamYard that it's okay for them to know my name. Okay, and the way you do that is you type this in, streamyard.com/Facebook. If you do that and say accept, then it means that StreamYard will know who you are. And there's two benefits for that. First of all, I know who you are and I can say, hi, Jenny, or whoever it is. And secondly, it means you get added into the free giveaway that I'm going to do at the end of this. I will be giving away an owl card, not one from the kit because that's cheating, but an owl card will be on its way to you. So, yeah, let's get started. So let us switch us down to here. Oh, let's put some light on the subject. So we'll get some light going here. There we go, and some light going here. There we go, lots more light. Now I need to go and find something which I thought I had here, but now I don't think I have got here anymore. What did I do with that? I've got a set of embossing folders. I've got a set of brand new embossing folders. I've got a few other things to show you as well today, but I just want to focus really on the owls. So this is the owl stamp set, and this is how we're going to give you. This is how I'm going to give you the card kit, and it's the same with Katina. So I do my paper party with Katina. Oops, that's going to be a bit bright. Every what is it? Every catalogue launch. It's not 3 months, but it's kind of like 3 times a year. Oh, someone's found me again. That's good. Yay, good. Glad you have. So 3 times a year we do paper party, and paper party means, in fact, I put a reel up about it just this morning, and it shows you how I put all the papers together. So paper party is where you get a selection of every single paper in the new catalogue, and then card kits to go with it. And then we run a whole online weekend paper party, and a massive thank you and shout out to my friend Katina, who just basically just ran the whole weekend for me because I couldn't do it this weekend. So that's the paper party, and it's finished. It's done for this time. The next one's in June with the new annual catalogue that launches in May. We give you a bit of time and us a bit of time to get it all going because I'm on holiday a lot in May and June. But we're going to do the next one on the 23rd of June. So that's coming up, and if you're interested in that, let me know. But Katina I work with a lot. I love her way of designing. I love what she does, and I love all that stuff. So she's given me permission to do this class with you. Now, you won't get them in baggies like this. You're actually going to get them how I'm doing them today. You're actually going to get them in envelopes like this, but this doesn't help because you can't see what's inside. So I thought I would share this with you. So you're going to get envelopes for all your cards, and you're going to get packets like this with all of the pre-done pieces in it. I'm actually going to emboss this piece as well, so you'll actually have an embossed piece. Normally I let you kind of do your own embossing, but we've got some brand new embossing folders, which I'm desperately now trying to work out what I did with them, because they kind of arrived when I was in a bit of a brain haze, but they're here somewhere, so I'll nip off and find them in a second. But we have some brand new embossing folders, including one that looks like polka dots, which I thought would just go great with this paper. So I will do that. So you'll get a sneak peek of a new embossing folder as well. Oh, thanks, Leslie. So, yeah, so this is how you'll get your cards, but they'll come in envelopes like this rather than in plastic wallets. So you'll get one envelope for each card, and then you'll get a sheet of paper, white paper, which is for your stamping of your loose owls. But for each of the cards, you're going to get all of the die cuts pre-done for you, even the little letters cut out for you, everything ready to go. So you're going to then follow along with the video, and you'll also get a PDF with all the measurements. So if you want to do them again, you don't have to measure your own cards. You can just follow along with me. And then you will do the cards. You'll make them up when you get the kit. And I will send you a link to all of these videos on YouTube so you can watch them back, and then you can just follow along with me and craft to your heart's content. Now, the reason why I say place an order of £45 is because with an order of £45, you get this stamp set for free. Okay, so as long as you go online to my store, which is queenpipcards.com/store, which is ticker taping along at the bottom. So if you spend £45 with me on product in the store, then when you get to checkout, they'll ask you to choose your Sale-a-bration gift. Choose this one unless you already have it. If you already have it, that's fine. Choose something else. You just have to place an order for £45 using this host code that's on the screen down here. This one here. And place that host code in your checkout, in your basket at checkout. And then what that does is it tells me, oh, this person wants the Adorable Owls kit. You have 5 days to do it from today. So it will run from Monday through Friday this weekend. Then it will close. And then next week, once I'm back from my retreat that I'm running with my friend Alison on Saturday, I will start cutting and prepping everybody. I think I've got enough for about 10 packets. So if there's 10 of you out there that need it and want this, then you know what to do. Now, if you've already got this stamp set, as I said, you can just pick any other £45 to spend in my store, use the same host code, pick something else as your host reward, and you can get the card kit as well for free. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Let me know if that makes sense. I'm going to leave that on the screen for a moment while I go and try and find what I've done with these embossing folders. Bear with, because I think I put them in here. Hold on. I didn't put them in there. Okay, now I'm confused. Ah, there they are. Phew. I knew I'd have them here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so you've all got that written down now. You all know what you're doing. It is also in the description below or above, depending on whether you're in Facebook or YouTube. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. I don't need to have that anymore. Now, because Katina very kindly said that I could use her stuff, she is also planning on doing this again as well. So as soon as I get her host code from her, because she's been a bit busy this weekend running my paper party, well, both of our paper parties, but running it, you know, doing most of the work for it. Thank goodness I pre-recorded all my stuff, like all my card kit stuff and paper plays and all that. I've done all of that beforehand, thank goodness. Anyway, so it's just the lives I didn't manage to do. But as soon as I get the host code from Katina, if she's still planning on doing this, I know that she's a little bit behind, so I don't know if she's going to do it or not. But if she is, then I'll pop it in the description. So you'll have one for shopping in the UK and one for shopping in the US, which I know lots of you have said to me, oh, I wish I could buy from you in the US. Well, I've got a friend, so you can. Okay, so let me show you these. These are 3 basics embossing folders. This is new. They're not out yet, and they're only going to be available online. They're not going to be in any catalogue. And they're 3 different embossing folders. See this one, polka dot one? Isn't that lovely? Big dots. And then this one that's like a little houndstoothy kind of, I don't know, it's just textury. And this one's, I don't even know what that one is, like stars or flowers of some kind or description. Sometimes you can only tell when you actually emboss it. I think it's flowers. I'm going to try that. So yeah, so these you can't buy yet. You can only get them if you join my team and decide to put this in your starter kit. And I'm being very Stampin' Up today, okay, just purely because I want people to have the chance to earn this kit for free. So I'm not talking about my membership so much today. But if you do join my team, remember my team get all my tutorials as well. So they will get this tutorial too. So if you're in my team and think, oh no, I can't place an order with Pip because I'm in her team, don't panic, guys. You're going to get it anyway. So either you place an order with me, or you join, or you're in my team already. But yes, so if you're in my team already, you'll have already had the opportunity to order these on pre-order. And if you're not in my team already, you can put these in your starter kit bundle. Okay, and I know one person who might be watching that might be kind of interesting too, 1 4. Alrighty, so let's start off now. We're going to do this 2 cards. So this hoot bundle, it's so cute. The owls are so adorable and they're so easy to colour. Now you could use anything. You could use watercolour pencils, aqua painter thingies, paint brushes, whatever you'd like to use. I am using my favourite, obviously, Stampin' Blends, because I just can't do better than Stampin' Blends, really. Okay, so we need hoot, where's that? Hoot, and it's your day, because I'm going to do 2 cards today. Okay, so we'll put that's a bit big. I'll stick that one on there like that. And actually, I'm going to put this one in there like that, because when I film, it's easier to see at an angle like that. Right, so the first thing I do is I'm going to get my pieces out for this particular card. Now the sequins are all going to come in one of the card kits. Okay, they won't be in each one individually, so just rummage around and find your sequins. And I've got a multitude of sequins, so I might mix and match them up depending on how many of you want it, but they'll all be gorgeous sequins and self-adhesive. Okay, so there we go, that's that. Give that a nice burnish. I'm using my favourite glue, Tombow. You all know that this is my favourite. Occasionally I use a bit of Stampin' Seal as well. And you don't need very much of it. Somebody was asking me the other day, do I need to squeeze it? The answer is no, not really. If it's working correctly, you shouldn't need to squeeze this at all. It almost kind of flows out. You're just giving it a light, gentle sort of pressure to say, okay, now's the time. Out you come. But no, you shouldn't need to squeeze it too much. Okay, there's that. And then we've got this strip, which is actually the other side of this. So we've got this strip that's going to go on here. I love it when papers go together like this. This is from these papers are actually from Dandy Designs, which is another Sale-a-bration item, which you can get with a £90 order. And you get 48 12 by 12 sheets. It's a massive pack, huge. Let me just show you what that looks like when we're talking huge, and we're talking lots and lots of sheets. And you get 4 each, okay, of each design. So beautiful pages, beautiful papers. All sort of subtles range, which I love. And then the colours here are Calypso, Coral and Fresh Pale Papaya. So now we're going to stamp our little owl on here. And of course we're going to use our Memento ink, because that's what you need when you're stamping. And you're going to be colouring with blends. Put my glue lid on. And I want to make sure he's got a good coverage. Oh. And did you see what I've done down here? I've just put ink all over my desk because I put the lid down. There we go. I wish they'd make Memento in our flip top lids. That'd be so much easier. Right, here we go. So he's going to go sort of just about here-ish. And the good thing is they don't always have to be exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Paula's joined us. Hello. There we go. I want to give a big shout out as well to Louise Sims in my team, because she looked after my team this Saturday, because I was also supposed to be doing team meeting this Saturday and that didn't happen. So a big thank you to Louise for sorting that out and making sure everyone was okay. And they all had a fun time. They did mystery stamping and everything, so that was good. Okay, now I'm just going to stamp the sentiment as well. And pop that up there. And we're going to chop that out anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's straight or anything. And then I'm going to pull in my blends. So for this, I have a few blends, and this could, you know, these could make up your £45 order if need be. So I've got soft suede combo, crumb cake combo, fresh freesia, just one of the pool parties and one of the pumpkin pies, and then we're going to get going. And I just use these colours. I don't need more than that. So we're going to go in with soft suede. I always start dark to light. That's just me. You can go the other way if you want to. And so we're just going to colour in our little owl. He's such a cute owl. I love that they did him fly in. I think actually this one's a girl, to be fair. I don't think this is a man owl. A little bit down here. There we go. Then we'll go for the lighter. So starting with the dark soft suede, then coming in with the lighter, about halfway down his nose, her nose, and then just in his ears, her ears, and coming in with a second coat. I love blending. It's just so relaxing. In fact, one of the days last week I just stamped and coloured some owls because I just needed to do something, but I couldn't really get my head into doing anything. So I figured it's kind of relaxing. I can do that. Weirdest thing though, Sean and I both had it and we both had completely different symptoms. So that's just bizarre. I don't get that, but there you go. Okay, so that's now that. I'm just going to touch the toes there. And that's with the lighter version. Then I'm going to swap out. We're going to go in for the crumb cake. And everything that you see me use here today, you know, you can get through my store. So don't be afraid to ask or, you know, say, what's that called, or how can I get hold of that, or whatever. It's fine. I'll just do the rest of the face first. And this one always looks like it's leaving loads of lines behind because it's quite light in comparison. Then you just go back in and start blending away, and it ends up looking fine. And I'm not a particularly neat colourer, if you know what I mean, but it all works out fine in the end. Okay. And then I'm using the same lighter colour to bring down that nose piece as well, so it kind of blends into the face. Hey Jean, hi, nice to see you. And then I'm going dark again under here, just at the top of her tummy, and then light. Hopefully you can see that okay. Then darker one on his feet, her feet, whatever feet, just to blend those two together. And then, you know, she looks quite cool like that, but just the finishing touches make all the difference. So, pumpkin pie light, give her a little beak, that suddenly stands that bit out. And then in true Disney fashion, big blue eyes. Look. Leaving that little highlight bit white. Oh, look, she's so cute, isn't she? Isn't that cute? And see how quick and easy that was. Really quick and easy. Do I have a blending tutorial? And I've got a masterclass on blending in the membership, honey. There's a whole lot of stuff under alcohol ink. If you go and have a look under the alcohol masterclass, there's a whole section of how to get started with blending with alcohol markers, and then different techniques and different ways to use them, etc. So yeah, definitely go and grab that in the membership. Okay, so that's that, but she needs some words with her. So we'll just do some hoot hoot. Now the good thing about this is you can cut these up. You don't have to have them as they are, if you know what I mean, if you don't want them to be. So I'm just cutting, and I'm consciously looking at the line of the writing. That's what helps me get my lines pretty straight. Then we'll go in tight here, and then just chop that one in the middle there. There we go. And now we've got 2 hoot hoots. Oops, come on. Okay. So now we're assembling. And we need some dimensionals for the back of this. What do you think of the owls then? Does everybody like the owls, or we've got some non-owl converts, or not converts here, should I say? I want to do this. Have we got anyone who doesn't like the owls? June likes the owls, that's cool. So in case you missed it at the beginning, just to let everybody know, if you're in the UK, or I'm hoping as well in the US, because we kind of talked about this with Katina, but I've yet to get her host code from her. We're offering a free card kit in the post with every £45 ordered. That needs to come up just a smidge. There we go. So place an order, use the host code. If you're in the UK or in the US, you need to use a different host code if you're in the US. But I'll make sure it's in the description, and over the coming days I'll let you know what it is, because I'm going to do hopefully 2 or 3 days of this class, sharing with you the 5 cards that we've got for you here. And then place that order and you get the card kit in the post for free. If you don't want to place an order, then you can join my team. That's always a good one, because they're going to get this for free. Or you can make it, or you can just follow along with me here and, you know, do your own thing. That's up to you as well. Alrighty, I'm going to pull in some different old sequins. These are retired sequins now, I think, but I just thought they go nicely with this colour. So we're just going to use these. So yeah, so Joe, I'll sort you out. No, don't worry. I saw that and I thought, oh, I bet she wants the card kit. So I'll sort you out. So here's my host code, and here's my place to order. So pop on, do an order, £45. If you don't have the owls, choose the owls as your free gift from Sale-a-bration and Stampin Up. They're giving away freebies. And then just pop that order in anytime over the next 5 days. And if you use that host code and your order is over £45, then you will earn a free set of card kit pieces. So they'll come in envelopes. But you'll get them and they'll look, what have I done with them? So you'll get all of them. So like here, this piece, for example, we had the square and the matting layer and the strip and the DSP and the card base. Okay, so you'll get that. Here's all your sequins. And then you'll get all of these, including any die cuts that you need for anything. They'll all be included in your card kit. So that's a really simple way of putting that in and getting that kit. Okay, so oh, bless you, honey. Right, let's take that off for a minute. Hopefully everyone's got that. It's also in the description, etc. Oh, look, Sue says, I must have every collection of colouring pens you can think of. Until I was introduced to Stampin' Up blends by Pip. They're fantastic and could not live without them. They are, Sue. They're brilliant. I have to say, they're my favourite colouring tool. So there we go. So depending on which sequins you get, you'll probably get these sequins, to be honest. There we go. Cute little owl. What do you think of that one? That's a card number 1. She's adorable, isn't she? Just so cute. All right, so that's our first owl. Now our second owl, like I said, in my original version, it used the gingham embossing folder, but I want to use the polka dot one, the new one, from the basics. So you will get this piece embossed, you'll get this piece of DSP, the card base, and this deckled edge as well. Piece, exactly like this in an envelope. That's how you're going to get them. So first of all, let's do that embossing, shall we? Now I'm going to need my big Stampin' Cut Emboss. And if you need a new embossing machine, if you want the little one, you can get the little one on a special joining offer at the moment. Again, details are in the description. But if you want the big one, you can add that as part of your starter kit. Okay. So these embossing folders are called 3D. So that means they're very deep and they emboss a lot. And it also means you need this speciality plate, which if you have the Stampin' Cut Emboss, you get that as part of your starter, as part of your kit with the Stampin' Cut Emboss. It comes with all the plates, including this one. If you have a big shot, you can purchase this on its own from us, from me on my store. And this fits the big shot perfectly and then allows you to use your 3D embossing folders in your big shot. So we're going to take this one. It's just, I mean, it looks amazing just as an embossing folder, quite frankly. So let's have a look and see what it looks like. I'm just going to take this piece, pop it in. If you don't know what embossing is, so this is called dry embossing. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to close that down. We're going to pop it onto the mat, onto the platform. In fact, let me do it this way so you can see. Pop it onto the platform like that. Always put the hinge towards the inside. Then cover it with this speciality one and then just wind it through. This is like a mangle. Just going to wind it through. It's going to pop out the other side. And when you look at it, oh, my goodness, look at that. That is so embossed. It's like a golf ball embossing on that side, isn't it? That looks like that'd be great for a golf ball card on a little circle if you emboss it with that. That's fab. I love that. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that one. So that's that. So let's assemble this one to the point of what we can. Now I want to put all of this up, layer it all up. So for that, I'm reaching for my throwing my dimensionals on the floor. I'm reaching for my foam. So my foam comes in sheets like this. Okay, so you just cut and stick a whole sheet on there if you want. I've also got bits from where I've used it before. Just get rid of my other plates. So I can just take these pieces and go, yeah, that'll work. Because we don't want any soggy middles, do we? Because you know what that is. That's dreadful. Dreadful soggy middles. But they don't have to be perfect, these pieces. I've got a bit of a gap going on down here that I'm not happy about. Okay, let's just do a little. Is that going to fit in there? No, but it'll fit in there. Let's do this. Put this one in here. That'll be better. And then we'll do a little. Need a couple of these, I think, to go down the side. So it's a bit kind of, you know, DIY, but it's a great way of making sure that you get your That's a bit tight. You get your foam in the right place. Let's make that a little smaller and a little huge. What's it? There we go. And it means you've got a really solid. I keep all these pieces. Don't think I'm going to throw them away. Oh no. But it gives you a really solid base to then build your card over. Now this is not going to be a standard size letter, normal letter in the UK. This is definitely going to be a large letter by the time I finish with it. But you know, you could definitely hand it to somebody, or as I say, just spend the extra on postage, show somebody you care. Alrighty, so I think I want those at the bottom, and I'm just sticking this in the middle of my card like so. In the middle, yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gluing this on top of it, so it's going to overhang each end, so I'm just putting glue in the middle like so. Now I put more glue on this because it's going on an embossed surface. What does that mean? It means that some will stick and some won't, because some of it will be below the glue line, if you know what I mean. Like when you're only actually going to stick on the top of these bubbles, you're not going to stick underneath that. So you need a little bit more glue so that it just makes sure that you hit all those bubbles when you're gluing it on. There we go. So that's the base of that one. Now we get to do our next one here. Oh, I forgot my ink. Oh, I love my new desk. I can just reach over and get it. The little owl is so cute, isn't it, Melly? So cute. Right, so now we've got It's Your Day. Now I need to just double check. Oh, that's very blended. Let's not use that piece. I'm just grabbing a bit of grid paper. That's better. So I just want to check this because I don't necessarily know that this is straight. So I'm going to measure up the bottom of my block with a line and see how we go. Yeah, it goes down a bit there. So if I just move it up a bit, that's better. Okay, because I need to get this at the bottom. So I want to make sure I know which way I'm going. So it goes up a bit. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good if I say so myself. Right, okay, so that's that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this second owl that's got this gorgeous little party hat straight onto there and colour her in, or him in. I don't know, this one could be both, could be either. Oh. You won't see me using any ink like this in any other way. This is the only one I press quite so hard on. All our other pads are foam and they're really gentle. You need to be really gentle with them. Okay, so here we go. Okay, where its feet is compared to the top. Okay, let's try that. Hold it, hold it. Oh, lovely. I went over a little bit further than I anticipated. Never mind, it's fine. Okay, and now we're going to do the same while I have a drink. You talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Who likes the idea of this owls class? And are you pleased because I'm bringing it both to the UK and to hopefully to the US as well? Because I know in my group we've got loads of people who are from the US. Actually, you guys will probably answer me later on because most of you are probably asleep. I know we've got Betty and a few others. Betty, did you ever get my card? Because I've got you on my list as having had one, but I don't know if whether it's actually got through to you or not. Can you let me know? Because that was from before Christmas. If not, I'll send you another one. Because I know we've been in contact. So I thought you'd have said if you had it. So now I'm thinking you didn't get it. Okay, so that's that. So again, you've not received it. That's not good, Betty. I'll send you something else. Can't even remember now what it was that we were sending you, so it'll have to be something else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happened there then. The post, we had so many strikes over Christmas time and stuff. I mean, it could very well be that it'll turn up in like 2 weeks' time or 6 months' time or something, but just to be on the safe side, I'll send you something else. I bet it's got stuck somewhere in a bag, a sorting office or something while they were striking. These things happen. So we're just doing her little fingertips, or wingtips, should I say, and just being a bit careful so that they don't look like they all merge into one. That's the only problem with them, because the hands are crossed over and we're doing dark colours. They kind of look like they're merging into one a little bit. There we go. That looks okay. And then we'll just touch the bottom of the toes. And you'll notice I'm doing all of the owls coloured exactly the same way, just because it's easier. I'm not telling you any lies. It's just easier. And I think when you get into a groove, you know, I haven't got to change any colours. I know where I'm going with my colouring. So if you're colouring a stock of images, you know, then just make sure that you do them all the same. It makes it so much easier for you. Unless you want to change it up. Of course you can change it up if you want to, but I'm just going to put some dots around there because they've got those big listening plates. And you can see now there's that definite gap between the two colours, but don't worry, it will blend. I hope you're not bored with me colouring. I know some people say, oh, I just like watching you colour. I think it's hard to watch someone colour and follow along at the same time. So I think it's nice sometimes just to watch, then go back afterwards and do the, you know, how do I do that kind of playback thing. Now that's gone very light up there. I might a bit darker, I think. So I'm just going to go back in. Oh, no, not with that one. Just add a few more dots back in here. And because it's quite saturated, you can see how saturated that is. Then it will sort of blend together really nicely. Okay. So you're not really diluting it, you're just sort of merging it together. There we go. Alrighty, so that's that. And then a little bit down here on the nose. And then a little bit on here. We're nearly done. It's going to make it a little bit darker because it's underneath her tummy there, or her hands rather. Just add a little bit of blending. There we go. Okay, so then we've got colouring to do. Yay! And we've got her beak. Okay, thank you, Betty, for letting me know when you get that card. I thought you would have done, which is why I was sure that you obviously hadn't got it, because I thought I'm sure she'd have told me if she had. I do like to know that the cards actually do arrive at destination. If you're in my group and you get one of my cards, I always love it if you put a post up with that in the group. Don't know why I closed that. Right, so we're just going to colour in her hat. And you can kind of make a hat a little bit grungy if you want to by just adding in a little bit of the what's this called? This is called light crumb cake, just to give it a little bit more of a shadow, but also a little bit more of a grunge look to it. Quite like that sometimes. I'm going to use the dark Fresh Freesia this time because it's on this Highland Heather. I probably should have done it on Fresh Freesia, but I liked the dark Highland Heather. So that's the one I decided to go with. Katina's stuff might be slightly different to mine because, you know, we're all individual. We make things slightly differently. But they'll be as good as. Oh, look at you, Betty. January the 9th that you won. Wow. I could have sworn it was in December. Oh, well, that. Even so, that's still quite a long time ago, though, isn't it? Yeah, we'll send you another one, make sure. Okay, so I'm double stacking this one. I know. Definitely no soggy medals required here. Okay. Wow, you've got an amazing memory, Betty. I don't know how you managed to remember that. I haven't got a clue. And then just offset that a little bit, just so it kind of matches. There we go. Cute. Don't these dots look great with this spotty paper, though? They really go well, I think. They're fab. It's your day. Let's add some more sequins. Have we got the right colours here? What have we got? Those. Not sure about those. Oh, we've got blue ones here. Oh, and white ones. Here we go. Let's add some of those in. I love doing different coloured things. I think they're a bit pink. Let's not do them. And in case anybody's interested, this is my Take Your Pick tool. Yes, it's available from me in my store, and it is fantastic. I'll put one up there, and then a little one down here. And then, let's have a look. We'll do another one over here. Higher up this time. And we'll do one of these. Another one there. Quite like them quite close. And then a bigger one up there. There we go. Pretty. Okay. So that's card number 2. So we've done 2 cards today. And I'm going to call that quits while my voice is still with us. And I haven't done too much coughing. It's laughing that sets me off. I've got no hope on Saturday. Going to be laughing all day. Okay. So let's see. That was my original one. See with the gingham. The gingham is a much flatter. It's not a 3D embossing folder. So it's a much flatter embossing. Oh, you looked up our messages. Yeah. And then here is this 3D one, which is massively indented. It's great. Okay, so this is one of the new basics embossing folders. So here's cards 1 and 2. All right. And we're going to do cards 3 and 4 tomorrow. And then maybe 5 on Wednesday, or 3, 4, 5 tomorrow, or 3, 4, 5 Wednesday, depending on how my voice is and how exhausted today makes me. Because I'm learning I've got to pace myself. But if you would like to get the card kit for all of these, okay, so you've got 5 beautiful cards all done for you with some speciality paper and lots of stuff and some lovely, die cut letters and stuff coming to you soon. If you would like to do that, it's really simple. You just place an order on my store, £45 for product, and use this host code, okay? And my store is queenpipcards.com/store. Really simple. So you need to write that host code down, go off and shop. Joe, I'll sort you out because Joe ordered literally last night. And I was like, no. So Joe, you won't miss out. Okay. I'm nice like that, you know, but it is a 5-day limit. So if you don't order by Friday night UK time, obviously, because you need to be in the UK, then you won't get the card kit. So you need to order, you need to use this host code here. Oops, down here, this one. You need to put that in your shopping basket. And if you don't have them yet, choose the adorable owls as your free gift from Stampin' Up. Okay, right. So, and then for the girls in the US, as soon as I have confirmation from Katina, I will put her details into the description, both in YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you. That's kind. Oh, yes, Jane, I am feeling better. Thank you, Paula. That's lovely. So, oh, thanks, Nola. So, yes, so we will be, oh, what did I do there? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Did something weird. Press the wrong button. There we go. So let me switch back to here because we're now going to do a card giveaway. So if you have not commented, you might want to comment now to be in with the draw. Let's get rid of that. Go away. So yes, so I would love to send this. As I say, I've got about 10, so it is limited availability. So if you can do that, £45 order, and then you'll get 5 card kits with envelopes, all cut, pre-done for you, ready to go, including a PDF with all the dimensions. Obviously, all the instructions you're getting here in the video, so you don't need to worry about that. And then, yeah, just use my host code and my on my store. And if you're in the US, I will find you one from Katina if she's still doing the kits. I think she will be, but I'll let you know. Alrighty, so let's now share my screen and we'll give away a card. Somebody here will get a card. It probably won't be one of the owl cards because that is, as I say, that's a little bit cheating. But you will get one. So let's do this. Here we go. So I'm going to choose my broadcast, which is this one. And I'm going to start collecting comments. You have to have allowed StreamYard to have your name. So we've got 13 individual entries. So I'm going to whiz through those. I love this bit. So exciting. Who's going to get a card? And I'll send you an owl card. It might not be one of these specifically. Hey, Faye. Excellent. Please send me your email address, your postal address in a message. Message me and send me that. Don't put it anywhere public. Message me and send me that. And then you will get a card from me in the post. Fabulous. So, there, see, and you won as well. Yay. I'm very glad that you had a great tutorial. And she said that before she knew she'd won. So that was good. Thank you. Alrighty. So have a lovely day today. Thank you so much for your patience. Yesterday, like all last week, coping without me doing anything. And I'm sorry I let you down. But I'm glad I'm back. And I will see you again either tomorrow or the next day. I think probably tomorrow. So I'll post it in the, I'll set it up and we'll do 2 more cards tomorrow. There's 5 altogether. So we'll do 2 more cards tomorrow. And then we will do another one on Wednesday. I like to spread it out so that more people can see. Because then that way more people will see it and they'll understand what they can do to get the gift, the free gift of the card kit. So remember, you can either order £45. I think in the States it's $50, and then or you can join my team. That also works. And if you're in my team next week, you'll get the tutorial loaded up into the group. So yeah, there you go. Am I seeing your comment? I am, but I don't know who you are. So obviously it's not picked up your name this time if you've done it before. Thank you. That's very kind. Have fun. Thank you, Meredith. That's great. Any questions or anything? Please let me know. That's very kind. Thank you. So yes, and I'll be back. I'll comment and everything. If you're watching on replay, then just do #replay or just say watching on catch up or whatever. and I will chat to you later on about that. And yes, Betty, I'm going to finish my email for tomorrow, and then I'm going to rest up. So tomorrow, if you're in my emails, you will get the oh, that's a bit bright. You'll get the tutorial that you should have got last week, which is all about bold backgrounds. So you'll get that one. Oh, Bobby Francis, no, I didn't see you, sorry. So you need to do this, Bobby. Let me tell you what you need to do. You need to do, where is it? Oh, where's that gone? Here. So you need to do streamyard.com/Facebook. Go to that site. It's in the description. And if you click that link, go to that site, or if you type it in and go to that site, you will then, it'll say, can I know who, can Pip Toppin or StreamYard know who it is who's speaking? You say yes, and all they get is your name and your little photograph, you know, just the public information about you. They don't get anything else. They don't see anything else like your posts or whatever. They just see your comments on this particular live. Now, sometimes you have to do it every time we go live. So that could be one of the things. Maybe you've done it before and it worked, and then now it hasn't. It's because you have to do it a couple of times before it really takes it. Jane, I told you what they were as I went through them, so pop back and you can whiz that through back on replay and find that out at the beginning, and it'll be on the PDF that will go up next week too. All righty. So because you're in my team, so you get the tutorial for free. So thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you here same time, same place tomorrow, and if you can't make tomorrow, next week. All righty, take care for now. Bye bye.